ERC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
Brian Peters here with the Weather Xtreme video for Saturday, December the 6th. And let's get right to a chilly morning across central Alabama. Here's a look out over the Skycam from Gadsden, out over the Coosa River Valley there, and another shot with some clouds down at Gulf Shores, where they're working on the pier down there at the Gulf State Park. And then a little Christmassy look here as we look out over Jasper with the Christmas lights there, and as well as some clouds. And now the clouds confined primarily to the northern half of the state or so. And I do think that across Tennessee and the Tennessee River Valley, we might see a few echoes today. But I don't think that much will reach the ground, and if it is, it'll be very much just a few sprinkles. At 500 millibars, we're dealing with this trough, and of course it is going to stay chilly as we stay below average for this time of year. Now, temperatures across the U.S. are rather cold. Look at those values in central Canada, minus 36. Wow, that's just plain cold. A little bit milder as the bulk of the cold air is over New England and the Ohio River Valley and down the Appalachians, but still very chilly for us as we stay below what we would typically expect for this time of year. A little closer look at Alabama, and you can see most of the airport readings in the mid and upper 20s. I suspect some of those colder valley locations are definitely going to get down around 20 or into the upper teens. Clouds are invading the area from the northwest as we look at a little closer satellite image, so I think the south central part of the state will be pretty sunny today. Those clouds will help to hold the temperatures down today, unfortunately, as when we don't need that. We could use the sunshine. QPF is very bullish on rain, and I don't doubt that we're going to see rain, especially Tuesday, probably late and into early Wednesday. But I don't think these amounts are realistic at the moment. I think for central Alabama, we're looking at probably 1 to 2 inches. I'm going to be a little conservative there. And the Storm Prediction Center, predictability a little too low for predicting anything in the way of severe weather, but there are some indications that except for surface instability, it looks like we are going to see a low-level jet, and we've got some conditions we're going to need to watch for the possibility of some strong storms in the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. All right, here's the 06Z GFS model run. Here's the surface map for today, and you can see by the 540 thickness lines there, those blue ones, that it still is rather chilly. Now on Sunday, the trough inches a little further to our east. However, that's still keeping a rather vigorous northwesterly flow, so no warm-up in our forecast. By Sunday, or on Sunday, the surface high settles in over us, which is going to keep it a rather chilly day. That high goes off to the Carolina coastline on Monday, and on Tuesday, you can see that the trough begins to sharpen up off to the west over the southwestern United States, and that's going to be bringing a low-pressure surface low-pressure system through the central U.S., and you can see here by Tuesday, the GFS is suggesting that we may have some rain in the area, so we're going to have to keep the rain in for Tuesday, but I think probably the bulk of the rain, especially the heavier rain, is going to come late in the day on Tuesday and into Wednesday morning. By Wednesday, we're getting an interesting pattern as the troughs are not completely phasing up. They're close, but they're not completely phased up. You can see one hanging back over South Texas. Now, what that means is the bulk of the rain is going to move on through. We may have some light rain lingering on Wednesday, but then as the the main trough to our north moves on, we see that other shortwave trough moving through the flow over the northern Gulf just to the south of Mobile, and that could mean the development of a surface low. Now, we'll have to watch this because this could mean that we might see some rain in our area, but right now the GFS is suggesting that we will be dry as that rain gets on out of here Wednesday. Now, the Euro is a little bit different, keeping things a little wetter, so we're going to have to watch where this develops and see exactly what our forecast for the middle of the week after Wednesday might change, so we'll have to keep that open. On Friday, the shortwave trough heads off across the Carolina coastline, and that should take the surface low out into the southwest Atlantic, and we stay dry through Saturday. And then by Sunday, the 14th, a week from tomorrow, you can see we're pretty much under a ridge, but that still keeps us on the cool side, but certainly moderating just a little bit. Now, out in Voodoo country, here's a look at Wednesday the 17th, and we're still under a southwesterly flow, which is going to keep things rather wet, especially to our west and northwest. And then by the Sunday the 21st, as we're getting into Christmas week, it looks like another trough coming through the flow, and that could mean a rather wet weekend and into the first of that week. But remember, this is all voodoo. Looking forward to being the Grand Marshal at the Fayette Christmas Parade today and getting a chance to participate in that. So I'll be heading out shortly to head for Fayette. If you get a chance to come to the parade, I hope you get a chance to. We'll be throwing out some candy, of course. Hope that you have a great Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. Godspeed.
Weather.